What's up, everybody, and happy late Merry Christmas. This is Rich from Gaming on the Budget. You know, the channel that reviews free or cheap games with the hopes of recommending you some dope shit. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and holiday time. Just want to make sure everybody stayed safe and had a good time, but cool. All right, so today's actually a very special day because I'm doing something I've never done before on this channel. This move right here is actually potentially going to change the channel forever and just give me more opportunities to game. But I'm happy to say that today we will have our first mobile game review ever on the channel. And what better game to start off with than Rocket League Sideswipe. So if you follow me, you know I've been obsessed with Rocket League since I reviewed it. No joke, I literally play every day, and I have even paid for the Rocket Pass twice now. Yeah, I bought 2 Rocket Passes since I first played this game. And it's a big deal. So when I heard about there being a mobile version of this game, I definitely knew I had to check it out and see for myself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about some of the facts for the game. So the genre of the game is a sports game, particularly vehicular soccer, developed and published by Sonics, released November 15th, 2021, so just last month. And the platforms you can currently play this on are Android and iOS. So let's go ahead and talk about the game. So I'm sure many of you have played or at least heard of Rocket League, the game where soccer basically meets bumper cars in an incredibly fun clash. If Rocket League is big brother, then Rocket League Sideswipe is little brother in the mobile adaptation. Literally, they reimagined the game for smartphones so we can have Rocket League in our pockets. Much of the features of the old game are included in Sideswipe. However, with no surprise, there are huge differences between the two games that I'll do my best to highlight in this review. At the same time, introducing y'all to the interesting gameplay of Rocket League Sideswipe. The cool cars, the goal explosions, and acrobatics you experience on console or PC have now been shrunken down to fit into the fun and quirky game Rocket League Sideswipe. So I'm really excited to talk about this game with y'all and tell you what I noticed while I was playing this game. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first point, the visuals. So visually the game is actually pretty good. This should be no surprise considering its predecessor, but Sideswipe looks pretty damn good on the phone. Graphics wise for the mobile, there can be some noticeable differences depending on your device or settings. So just to let y'all know, I have an Android phone. Yes, I have an Android, so please don't hit me with that, oh, you have an Android so you're broke. Nah, I'm tired of hearing that shit. I just want something different in my mobile device, and I'm not a sheep. So anyway, particularly I have a OnePlus 6, which has 8 gigs of LDDR4 RAM, 128 gigs storage, and 6.28 optic AMOLED screen with a Snapdragon 845. Basically telling you all that to let you know that my phone is decent for gaming. Anyways, there's an option to increase the visual quality of the game that I noticed halfway through playing it, and I think you should look into this. I feel it made a difference graphics wise for me. Obviously there will be a huge difference in graphics comparing to consoles because of all the advanced hardware compared to mobile, but Sideswipe still holds its own. Overall, the graphics on mobile for Sideswipe were actually really good. Alright, so next point, mechanics. It's here in the mechanics that we will find most of the significant differences between Rocket League and Rocket League Sideswipe. So playing wise, the objective is the same. Get the ball into the goal with your car. However, playing either game, there are huge changes. So in OG Rocket League, you have a bunch of range as the game is predominantly played in 3 dimensions. You know, up, down, left, right, and front to back. Sideswipe, however, is only played with 2 dimensions. Players can go up and down, but you can only go left and right. To be honest, this makes a lot of sense for the mobile version. Having all that range on a smartphone would be super difficult, and this really simplifies movement a bit. Another big change involves collisions. In Rocket League Sideswipe, the only thing you can collide into, other than the rest of the arena, is the ball. So that means, unfortunately, no demos in this game. If you're new, demo is just short for demolition, which is where you drive so fast that when you hit a car, it blows up. Yes, so instead you drive right past other cars, phasing through them when in pursuit of the ball. I definitely see why they did this, but it's a noticeable change as demos are a key part of the Rocket League game as well as just bumping into cars. So next, let's talk about the arena. Another key aspect to talk about is the style of the arenas. First of all, and most obvious, they are significantly smaller than those in Rocket League. With the 2D gameplay, it makes sense that the arenas are not huge, but they're at least big enough to fit on a phone screen. Another interesting thing about the arena is the ceilings are important to the gameplay. Because of the lack of length of the arena, the use of ceilings actually gives you more gameplay space for you to maneuver your car. I thought that was actually pretty good and a really smart idea, giving gamers more space without giving them more space. Okay, so while we're on the subject, let's talk about movement. So just like most of the other features, movement has been downsized and simplified for Sideswipe. We already mentioned the dimensions. You can move front, back, and up and down, but you can jump in the game as well. Using the jump button on the screen, all you have to do is move the joystick in that direction you want to jump. You also can do a double jump as well as a barrel roll forward to hit the ball. So let's talk about boost. In OG Rocket League is collected by driving over marked areas on the map. In Sideswipe, you simply gather boost while your car is on the ground, so no need to drive around to collect any. Boost can be used to make your car go faster on the ground or propel you up to do some sick aerial shit. Not gonna lie, it took a while to get used to performing aerials in this game, but the mechanics being dumbed down for this game really helped. But in summary, there was definitely an overhaul when it came to the mechanics for the mobile version, but it fits the mobile version for sure. Alright, so next is gameplay. Let's talk about how you actually play Sideswipe. So talking about the game modes, there are huge differences as well. In OG Rocket League, there was a bunch of different games you can play in the extras, casual, and competitive playlists. Also in Rocket League, you can play up to 4v4. Sideswipe is unfortunately not the same. You can do a 1v1 or 2v2 playing classic soccer and 2v2 in hoops. These are both competitive and ranked, so there's no casual playlist. So the game modes in Rocket League are definitely limited, but there's training area where you can play against bots or do free play to practice. Also, apparently you can run private matches against friends if you want, so that's pretty cool. Similar to Rocket League, you start off with one starter car, but you will unlock more as you progress, gaining points by competing and finishing weekly challenges. Speaking of challenges, there's also a Rocket Pass for Sideswipe, but don't worry because it's free. By playing games, you earn points that you can use to buy customizable items like decals and even cool gold explosions. This is pretty dope because if you play OG Rocket League, you know you kind of have to cough up the dough if you want any cool stuff. So the fact that you can just unlock it without paying in the game is actually pretty sick. So just like in Rocket League, you can customize your cars in the garage, change decals, paint color, wheels, everything you want. You can also adjust the game controls, which was mad helpful for me. I needed to make my joystick bigger. Pause. And also need to do the same for my speed and boost buttons, while also spacing them out a little bit. You can do this in the settings area anytime. Though Rocket League Sideswipe is quite different from the OG, there's much of it that feels the same. For starters, you can still use quick chat options, which have been replaced with images as opposed to text. Also, the music is still fire. I'm really glad they kept this because the music was actually a big part of the game for me. Kind of hypes you up for matches and stuff like that, and pretty dope. All right, y'all, so you know what time it is. Let's talk about the highlights. So I think my biggest highlight for this game was just being able to play Sideswipe. Rocket League Sideswipe is just an easy pick up and play game. I know, I already have some background in the game due to my playtime with OG Rocket League, but to be honest, I feel like anyone, even a complete beginner, could pick up this game and really start playing it. Like I mentioned, they really dumbed down the console mechanics in order to make it work on mobile, and I think they did a kick-ass job. Final thoughts? Rocket League Sideswipe is actually fun as fuck. I know maybe there's a bit of a bias here because I love playing Rocket League, period, but seriously, this game is pretty addicting. I usually don't play mobile games. Like, I think I have Toon Blast or something on my phone, but I don't really mess with that unless I'm in a doctor's office or, you know, just somewhere bored. But Sideswipe is actually a really fun game, and I can imagine just playing this in the doctor's office, but anywhere, really, anytime I have some downtime. Rating my first mobile game on this channel, I'd have to give Rocket League Sideswipe a 9 out of 10. Again, I'm a Rocket League fan, period, but this game is actually pretty fucking dope, and it will no doubt live on my phone for a while. If you love Rocket League or you're interested in seeing what bumper cars meets soccer looks like on your phone, then I would definitely recommend you giving Rocket League Sideswipe a chance. You can literally have a rocket in your pocket. Alright, that was corny as fuck. I'll never do that again, I promise. But you get the point, alright? So anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Are you playing Rocket League Sideswipe? If not, do you think you're going to try it? What do you think of them making it a mobile game? What mobile games are you playing right now? I want to hear all that. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. And if you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. Videos on a weekly basis, including game reviews, now introducing mobile game reviews. So I'm really excited about that. My live streams that I'm doing, and just a whole bunch of other stuff coming up on the channel. Also, guys, again, I really love suggestions. If you have any games you want me to play, including in the mobile universe, please let me know, and I will check it out, and I'll shout you out in the next video when I get to it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is possibly the last review of the year, and I just want to thank you guys so much for everything you guys have helped this channel grow so much, and I'm just appreciative of all you guys interacting with all the content, and I'm super thankful. And I really can't wait to see what other games I can get into next year. But anyway, this is Rich with Gaming on a Budget, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Well, see you next year. All right, y'all.